This is a hidden paperclip project, and I kept this video because it's so cringe. I thought, I'm just going to whip this out. I've already made 4, and here I am just eyeballing everything and thinking it's all going to work, right? I picked out my papers and lace, and immediately my paper's not straight. So I have to adjust. I make this trim, and I'm hoping it's going to work. Like, that was my only oops moment. So I'm putting my paper clip on. This is why it's hidden. So there's a piece of cardstock on the bottom layer. Well, first I grab my thin double-sided tape and realize, oh, I've got this huge paper clip. I need my fat double-sided tape. And sure enough, I'm at the end of my roll. Here I am. What do I do? Like, this is the part that's stuck to the roll. It's like, oh, I think it's still sticky. And so I tear off a piece, and I don't know what this is. Is this extra paper? Is it part of the card of the roll? Am I going to tear this piece in half? I'm not sure what to do at this point, and I'm already flustered. Like, this is not the quick video I thought I was going to have. In fact, I'd literally do a heavy sigh and decide, I'm just putting this on. It is what it is. And so I peel this paper backing off, and sure enough, I only have half of the glue side. So things aren't going great at this point. I have this glue stick. This is hilarious. This glue stick, I lost the cap days ago. I have no idea where the cap is. So I keep it on my desk on that piece of paper upside down, just trying to keep the glue fresh. And I'm nervous about getting the glue on correctly. So I'm using a PVA glue here, extra glue, just to make sure the top, the paper that I'm choosing, is going to stay put. So I'm going to put a layer on top of the paper clip, and this PVA bottle is basically on its last leg, so I have to lay it on its side to make sure the glue will always flow out. So here I am, I'm cutting a piece of paper, thinking it's going to fit. Sure enough, it doesn't fit. Like, no measuring whatsoever. What was I thinking? So I go back to the cardstock to get the right length to fit on the piece that I'm using. So now I recut my paper to make it fit as the cover to this hidden paper clip. I'm trimming off the end because this was a printout. I scanned some gel plate, some acrylic paint I had done, and so here I've got it on the side. Now I'm going to try to press in all the glue that I can, try to get that paper as flat as I can. Not perfectly necessary if you're going to embellish in some way, but I'm doing my best. So here I've got my second side of double-sided tape that had covered the paper clip, and I'm back to this glue stick. I'm not 100% sure why. I'm just like double worried about gluing down. And I'm really happy with the Uhu stick. I think it's extra strong, but it didn't get every single corner, every single bit of the cardstock. So here I am adding more glue on all the spots to make sure my paper is going to have great coverage, stickiness to it. And I'm folding it over, and now it's short. Really? Are you kidding me? I didn't even cut enough for my project. I'm so flustered, and I'm looking at the clock. I know I am, going, this is forever. Am I going to cut out all the ridiculous parts, things that went wrong? And I think it's about this point when I decided, no, this is going to be how an artist actually does projects when you're figuring things out. So yeah, I had to trim all the sides, and now you can see how it's a hidden paper clip. but I forgot to put any protective paper in between so my glue wouldn't bleed. And I didn't round the corners first. Should have rounded the corners first. And now I'm hoping I can get 2 pieces of cardstock, 2 pieces of paper, and glue through my corner rounder. And it's worked, but it did actually work for me. So I was happy to see that. Now it's off to some embellishing. And this is a bit of lace with a bluish ribbon running through it. And I found it at a thrift store for craft supplies. I love those places. So here I am measuring how much I'm going to need. And I am going, now I have to remeasure. I have fabric glue I'm going to use, and I had started to take the glue and get it prepped before I had even cut my lace. So you can tell I'm so discombobulated. So here, this is Fabric Fix. I'm very happy with Fabric Fix. It's okay. I like Fabric Tack better, but this is good. And definitely, if you ever put that bottle on its side, it always oozes. So you've got to make sure it's covered. It's on something like that paper to catch any drips. And like I said, I was very nervous because I didn't put any parchment paper or anything between the paper clip right through the middle. So nothing would actually glue together, but they would be 2 separate sides. So this is a really cool project because it's double-sided. I'm not embellishing one side and leaving the other blank. And I thought this hidden paper clip idea was so cool when I found it in a YouTube video. And I thought this was fun. It was a really cool idea. I was really happy with it. And here I am. Okay, now I'm going to stick it on some parchment paper, get it opened wide enough while everything's drying, and try not to mess anything up. And it's done. I don't think I want to embellish anymore. I really like that paper peeking out. So there you go.